Alright, welcome back to another video, boys. So today we're going to be talking about some things that you can do to grind out your US tech tree faster and how actually you can, what planes to avoid and, what to do in every situation. So let's start off with the first tip and probably the most obvious tip is that you can buy premium vehicles and premium time. Now, would I recommend buying a premium vehicle? No. Not really is the thing. The only premium vehicle I would recommend a low tier beginner buying is the XP50. You can get it for about $10 and 5 if it's on sale, which is really worth it to me. And then premium time, I have 180 days of premium time right now. I got it for $25 on sale for 50% off. To me, it's really worth it because it's half a year of grinding. And I don't know, I already have some premium, so I just bought it and it's really helpful. I'd always recommend premium time over premium vehicles. That's just how it is. Now, the next thing is how do you grind it efficiently? How do you grind your tech tree efficiently? And what vehicles should you avoid? Now, starting from rank 1, please start, as these are going to be the easiest, with the 3 fighter lines on the left. Now, if you don't want to do this, that's fine, but I just want to let you know there are no rank 8s in the 2 rightmost lines. Starting with the rank 1 vehicles in these 3 lines respectively, do not worry too much about grinding stuff here, right? Just grind these 3 lines. It's like 6 vehicles, I think, to progress to the next rank. Play it in arcade, that's fine. Then we move on to rank 2, which is a really great rank, and rank 3. So you start off with the P400, absolutely excellent plane, 12.7mm M2 Browning, 7.62 mils, and 20mm. Then you have the P38s, the P39s. Get these all. P39 is an absolute classic. I actually made a video about that. P51C is an excellent plane. I would definitely recommend playing this plane a lot. Even if you've passed rank 2 and 3, and if you're even at top tier, playing this plane is so rewarding. 21-second turn time at 3.7 for a USA prop is really great. Then you have 4 Browning machine guns, which can be a little bit not too good, but they are actually really good. Then of course we have the P40. The P40 has 6, yes that's right, 6 12.7mm at a battle rating of 2.7, which is insane, and also a 21-second turn time. The P36G is my favorite and first rank 2. I actually have a talisman on this thing that I won from a after match crate. It has a battle rating of 2.7 with a 17.8 second turn time, 2 12.7mm and 4 7.62mm. Amazing plane. Then we move on to rank 3. Rank 3, you have the P63 families. Get these planes, they're 12.7mm and 37mm, are really good. Then you get the first good P38, which is the P38J and P38L, really great planes. P51 early is an absolutely unskippable plane. Those 20mm spanos will mess up anything. P47D early and P47D25 are really good. Then you have the P47D28 and P47N15. Just get one of them. I wouldn't really get both of them. Then you have the F4U4. I didn't really enjoy this plane that much just because it's a bit slow on the runway and it doesn't generate a lot of lift. The F8F has 8 if you take the gun pods of 12.7mm. Really great plane. Then you have the F6F. Really good plane. I don't play it that much, but it's really great with 20mm. Then we move on to rank 4 with the F82. F82 is an absolutely insane plane with 14 12.7 millimeters. This is a head-on demon. It's just amazing and a decent turn time. It's a very good bomber attacker. P40, a P51 D30. You don't need this plane. Believe it or not, you can progress without using it. It looks pretty cool. I haven't used it that much. It's especially with those red tints. Really great plane at 5.0. It's such a good plane. You should play it though. It's really good. Then you have the P51H5. This is the best, and I mean the absolute best P51. 6 Brownings, 20-second turn time, absolutely insane plane. You dogfight 262s and things really often in this thing, and really well. The F4U late and the F4U, B. I can't speak. F4U 4B. Really great planes. They have 20 millimeters. I just don't really like the Corsairs because of how much lift they generate and their kind of slow rate of climb. Then you have the Bearcat. Excellent plane with its M2 Browning secondaries. You get 4 of those, and its 20mm M3s. Great plane. Now, rank 5. I don't like rank 5 planes. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like them. The F80 Shooting Star was a decent plane. Didn't like it that much, didn't play it that much. Very forgettable plane. First jet of a lot of people though. F80 C10 is the exact same thing with a worse turn time that can carry more bombs. The F84B is an insanely fun plane, even though it's kind of bad. With 6 Brownings. Dang, when are we going to end with the Brownings? The answer is never. It's really fun, especially since it's a strike aircraft in a fighter line, and it gets a air spawn. Then we move on to the first Saber, the F86A5 Saber. Yet again, 6 12.7mm M3s. Very insane turn time at 25 seconds for a jet. That's really good. Then we move on to the F2H2. This plane is pretty decent. 27-second turn time. 20mm M3 cannons. You get 600 rounds for that, and 4 of them. Really great. Then you have the F9F, F9F5, and F9F8. The F9F8 is basically the best here, as it gets 4 AIM-9Bs at 8.3, which is really, really good. Because, you can fight sabers and have missiles. Then we move on to the next rank 6. This is where you get the F104. This is, one of my favorite all-time jets. It's so good. That Vulcan at 9.3 destroys. The AIM-9Bs at 9.3 are really good for attacking bombers and things. It's supersonic. It's the pencil boy. It's unforgettable. Amazing. The F86F2 gets 20mm T160s. Horrible 20mm. Horrible. Fast rate of fire. Terrible velocity. Worse turn time than the previous Saber. Do not play. F100, 41-second turn time. AIM-9Es. Don't play it. Horrible jet. No flares. 9.3. The F3H2 is really good. Please don't take the AIM-7Cs. They're horrible. The 20mm Browning Colts that you get are really, really great, and I love these on the F3H Demon and the F8 Crusader series. You also get 4 AIM-9Bs, which is very, very good. Then you have the F8U2. The F8U2 is amazing at 10.0 with its flares, and I forgot to mention the F3H2 Demon does not have flares, but the F8U2 Crusader does have flares at 10.0 and AIM-9Ds, which are amazing missiles at the BR. Especially for those pesky little MiG-21Ss that do not have flares and have those, little R3Rs that they think are really good. Then you have the F8E. Speaking of really good missiles, AIM-9Cs are radar missiles, the only radar AIM-9s. Amazing missiles, you should play them. They're really, really good, Don't really take AIM-9Ds on this plane, you won't really need them. Then you have the F5E. The F5E is such an amazing plane. I actually made a video on this plane. I will link it down below. And I also made a video on the F8E. I'll also link it down below in the description or the comment section. Check each one. And while you're down there, please leave a comment yourself. I don't really ask for subscribers or anything, but video ideas in the comments, what you want to see, is really, really helpful, and I really do appreciate it. The F5E with its 20 millimeters, so good with that GAL 13A 30 millimeter that you can install as a gun pod. Really good. AIM-9Js at 10.7, really great. The best dogfighter at its BR. This is what in War Thunder we call a UFO. It's just a plane that turns really well and is really good. Then the F4C Phantom. Yeah. This plane is not that great. It has no flares at 10.0. A10s are gonna kill you, Su-25s are gonna kill you. Sure, you get AIM-9Es and AIM-7Ds with a decent radar, but like, it's sad to see a Phantom suffer like this. And I know that later in its, use with the US military, it actually did get flare pods. Why don't we have those flare pods? Even if it's like a tier 4 modification, come on, Gaijin, give us flare pods for the beloved F4C, please. Then we move on to the F4J. The F4J is a really, really good plane. It's basically an F4S, except without Agile Eagle. Same exact missile kit, except the F4S doesn't get those AIM-7E2s, which are kind of not as good as the AIM-7Fs. And then, you don't get, unfortunately, on this Phantom, any guided air-to-ground munitions, so yeah. F4E is the guided munitions Phantom. AGM-65Bs, AGM-62A Walleyes, AGM-12C Bullpups, yeah, really, really good. You get guided bombs, guided rockets, yeah. Insane kit. You get AIM-7Es, AIM-7E2s, 90 countermeasures, which is excellent. Very good airframe, very good dogfight potential. Great aircraft. Now we move on to rank 8. Rank 8 starts us off with the F-15A. Now with the F-15A, you get AIM-9Js for your stock grind. Decent missiles, though not the best, at 12.0. I really did like them though. The F-16A with its AIM-9Ls and its 19.5 second turn time is amazing. This thing rivals the Spitfires. You know, those low rank props that have a really, really great turn time. Except it's a jet. It has such an amazing turn time. You get GBU-8s, AGM-65Bs. Very, very good CAS plane, very good plane overall. The F-16A ADF is basically the exact same plane, except you get AIM-7Ms and a slightly worse turn time. Really great plane, really great missiles, really great Vulcan gun. Everything is amazing. F-16C is basically the same airframe as the F-16A. In War Thunder, at least 19.5 second turn time, except you have a very, very fuel-hungry engine. 120 countermeasures, then you get those AIM-9Ms along with AIM-7Ms and AIM-9Ls. I would take 1 AIM-7M and 5 AIM-9Ms. Please don't fire the AIM-9Ms past, like anything past 3 kilometers. They just won't hit if someone flares. Then the F-14A early. I know a lot of people love this plane. I liked it. I didn't really like it that much though. Sure, you get those Phoenixes, AIM-7E2s and AIM-7Fs and AIM-9Hs, but yeah, no, not really that great. Sure, it's decent, but you burn really hot. Only 60 countermeasures, which is not as good as the F-14B that we'll get to now. And it's kind of slow off the runway. Then we get the F-14B. Oh, I love this plane. AIM-9Ls with extra flare pods are really great. AIM-7Ms, AIM-54As, and Cs are really great. Just take the Cs, they're a little bit better. Please don't run more than 4 AIM-54s, but I would recommend running 2. You can check out my F-14B video that I will also link down below if you want to see that. Anyway, we are done with the US tech tree. Let me know if you want to see the German or USSR tech tree. Thanks for watching, boys. I'll see you next